Now, in the book of Job, chapter number 2, when Satan appeared before God the second time to take permission to tempt Job, God says something. Although you incite me against him to destroy him without a cause. What Satan want to do is that Satan want to incite God or turn God against Job, that God can destroy Job. Because in verse 1, there was the protection of God around Job, that Satan could not do anything. There is God's protection upon the church, that Satan cannot break through unless God himself destroy the church. So what Satan is doing is this. Satan is turning the church against God, wanted to make the church God's enemy, that God will destroy the church. It's like in the days of Adam and Eve. When Satan came to the garden, Satan could not do anything, but he turned Adam and Eve against God, and God himself cursed the woman. When the Israelites were coming from Egypt, and Bileam and Balak tried any way to curse them, and it could not work. They caused the Israelites to commit adultery, and God himself killed about 24,000. So what Satan is doing is this. He is turning the church against God, that God will destroy the church. How is he turning the church against God? James chapter 4 verse 4 says, adulterers and adulteresses, do you not know that friendship with the world is enmity with God? Whoever therefore want to be a friend of the world, make himself an enemy of God. What Satan is doing is that he wants the church to love the world, that we can become God's enemy, that God can destroy us. Do you know why he said adulterers and adulteresses? Because we, the church, we are wife. Christ is our husband. So we are married to Jesus. So the enemy is pushing the church into the love of this world. That is why we spend time on the internet more than time with God. That is why we love to attend programs that will give us prosperity than what will even counsel us to become like Jesus. That's why a church can hire a comedian to come on a pulpit and come and joke, and we are going to laugh. The church has turned to dramatic field. Now people can hold grudge, bitterness, unforgiveness, and still hold the mic and preach. That's why people are maltreating their wife and husband secretly, and they are speaking tongues in the open. People are doing secret abortion, committing secret sin, holding bitterness, unforgiveness, writing insult, hating a political party because they are not part of me, and they still hold the mic to preach. What turns God's anger from men is repentance. So no matter how far you have loved the world, Christ is calling us back to repentance. That listen, you have gone far from me, but come back home as the prodigal son, and I'll receive you.